Hello and welcome back to Garion River vs. Shadows of Doubt. I am Muktuk, the first walrus to ever drink a gallon of salt water and then successfully do a handstand. And I have had an idea. Sometimes my brain processes things a little slower than I would wish. But if I take a code breaker, I can then return to the scene of the stolen sports card, and I may have an idea of how to narrow down the list of suspects. If this room is still unoccupied, as it appears to be, then I do not need a logon if I can use a code breaker. Use. Gain me access. I see. It goes through all the possible combinations. This is truly advanced technology. How does it do this so quickly? It would take me hours. But I have the logon information. However, what I need is surveillance footage. Between 12 and 1:15 p.m. on, recently, I assume? I believe it was yesterday. The 17th floor landing, appears to have had absolutely nobody detected on Tuesday. What about on Wednesday? Unfortunately, there are absolutely no hits. If it was this day, then I do not know, and if it was this day, I also do not know. I have once again reached an impasse. And now I must leave. Excuse me. You are one of the civilians who lives here. She must be Lacinetta. I am here on official business, Diego. Please leave me be. It is official business, Diego. I am an investigator. I was hired by your neighbor. Please. Fine. I shall be on my way. As I pace back and forth, I think, what could I have missed? What clue could there be to the location of the stolen item? Where would one even sell such a thing? I do not know of any illegitimate markets in Rafta City. In my old home, I knew of a couple of miscreants who would deal in such things, but as far as I know, they are not here. One method by which I can ascertain the thief is by process of elimination. If I cross off each person, each resident, one by one. Hello, what is your name?
Keep your nose out of my business.
Do you know Lucia Alvarez?
I work with them.
So you are a work colleague, and less likely to be of a social interaction.
What has that got to do with you?
Well, thank you for your time. Hello, Jiu Ryu. May I come in and take a look around?
I don't want you snooping around my things.
Do you know...
As if I tell you.
I feel we've got off to the wrong foot. May I ask your name?
Mind your own business.
Could you provide your fingerprints for an investigation?
I wouldn't give you the time of day.
I feel this interaction has got increasingly hostile. May I ask your name?
None of your business.
Do you...
I'm not telling you.
Thank you for your time. May I ask your name?
My name is Casa Man Killer.
Okay. I have considered myself lucky that I am in fact a walrus. May I come in and take a look around, Miss Mankiller?
No, sorry.
Do you know...
Keep your nose out of my business.
This appears to have gone downhill very suddenly. Thank you for your time. It is very late, and I should see to my own accommodation. Now that I have the money, I should buy an apartment that I may begin to build a life in my new city. So this is number 1 Spain Grange. It is rather private with this secluded courtyard, and I appear to have a neighbour in a business. No doubt it shall do nicely for my starting apartment. As they say, beggars cannot be choosers. It is not very expensive. I shall take it. I am now the proud owner of my own apartment. I should return there and see what it is that I have purchased. Here we are. Home sweet home. It is not much, but it is a start. Where is the light in here? Why are the lights behind the doors? Oh. I appreciate the stark and bold decoration in this room. I assume that is the bathroom, and this is the insect-ridden rest of the room. And I have a dustbin. I believe I have it as I like it now. My home in Rafta City. Ah, it is cozy. I've thought that the small size may feel claustrophobic, but in fact, everything is where I wish it to be. I have space for some food, I have a kitchenette, and in the bathroom I even have a shower. Indeed, this is from where I shall build my life. It is so wet out today. Oh, it is nice to have the rain off my head, that I may enjoy Rafta City, a place in which I am truly a resident, without fear of becoming soaked through the flippers. Oh. And now to do some shopping. I cannot believe the price of synth pork these days. It is so much compared to the others. Oh. Oh no. I have spilled synth milk over my new kitchen. But as they say, there is no use crying over spilt synth milk. I hope this does not attract insects. I'm back on the case of the secret envelope. I fear I may have missed it somewhere in this building, so I shall search again. Ah, a key. That would make it much easier rather than breaking down the door every time I return. Ah! But once again there has been another murder as I attempted to continue. Clark Deluxe. It seems to be an unlucky place, as that is where the previous murder took place as well. Seeing those sync discs has made me wonder if perhaps sync augmentation is the way to go, but I am concerned about making adjustments to myself in that way. Perhaps they are beneficial, but perhaps they change you beyond the physical in ways one cannot foresee. Yet it is the done thing, and the phone appears to be ringing. Hello?
That Muktuk the Walrus heard all about you. I got a corpse going cold here.
You what?
You want to make some crows? Come clean it up. I'll pay better than the city hall, 1,500 crows.
No! I will find you and I will catch you!
Big mistake, the walrus.
I have heard phones ringing wherever I go. Has that been the murderer attempting to approach me? More than ever, I must seek this person out. I wonder how this heinous murderer heard of me, and I wonder why they felt that I would be inclined to assist them in the covering up of their disturbing, disgusting deeds. It shall be difficult to get into that room, as this is an echelon zone, and I do not have permission. Is there perhaps another way in? Yes, that vent would allow ingress, but to get inside without being seen is almost as hard as getting into the apartment itself. 1 floor down I should be able to without much more difficulty. However, it pains me to need to... No, that is indeed much harder. All I must do now is... Oh, yes, unseen. I squeeze awkwardly through these vents, but it shall allow me to get into the apartment. Am I going the correct way? Yes, I must take the second or third left. There is the first. There is the second. Nope, that is the third. Where is the second? This is the second. Yes. That is the ideal escape point. Ah. Expended bullet casings. I must shut this door. Ah, there is somebody inside here. Oh, there is somebody inside here. Who are you? Are you the murderer? You are tampering with the body. I do not wish to jump to conclusions, but I got a call from a murderer saying they had a body, and here I find you with said body. Who are you? Someone help. Those are not the words of a murderer. What is this? A receipt? For tax records. Hello. I'm here to investigate the crime. Do not be afraid. Risha and she 4. Risha and she 4. There is a note under this money. A passcode. The victim. A bullet wound from a low-caliber weapon. Yes. Violently shot to death between 6:15 and 7:30. This was hours ago. I suppose the killer was calling me for some time. And this receipt? Tax records. Coal Fire Crow cheeseburgers. Why would that be with the body? Risha and she 4. There is so much strewn about. And there is a gun located here. But it is the wrong caliber to be the murder weapon. Dumbbells, alcohol. Risha, of course. The victim is Risha. Risha and she 4. Could that be the name of the killer? No, it could not possibly be so easy. A note. Dear Risha, I got your note. I cannot hand over surveillance footage. I've seen no tall female stalking you. Diego. Yes, that does sound like the Diego I know. Tall female. K. Gao. 2491. Risha Otsuka. The victim. Anything in her V-mail? K. Gao. Of course. Hi, my love. Don't forget to pick up milk. Where were you? Working late? Difficult work environment. From K. Gao. The safe is not Risha's. Any Chen? Is it possible? Canard? Is there someone with the surname of Ford? But no four. And there are the bullet casings. Fingerprint Y. To the jerk who keeps standing outside my door and messing with my mail. Risha was truly being stalked. And she worked as bar staff. And then it looks like somebody drew some sort of obscene image? I cannot make out what this is, but I have seen that shape before. What is she holding? Or is that just her hand? That could just be her hand balled into a fist. I'm sorry to move you, but I must know. There appears to be something in your hand. Fingerprint Z? I assume that is the partner. It is not polite of you to comment on my scent. I apologize for not showering, but I have only recently acquired a shower. Is that Forest, perhaps? There is a Forest who lives in Steiner Heights, but they are not she. There is no she Forest. I shall leave the way I came in. I do not wish to be caught by the enforcers on the way out. It could be Forever, and not a surname, but in fact a declaration of love. I wonder, was that perhaps not a bottom and instead a heart, scrawled upon the floor in red? It was a very pointy-looking bottom, in which case the two she's are the primary suspects indeed. But before I go and investigate, I feel I should return home and shower. It is so nice to have somewhere that is my own, to wash and eat in peace. I fear I may need my body armor before too long. The Wojcik building. Both suspects live inside this building. Given that the murderer is certainly aware of me and my work, I wonder how they shall react if they see me. Perhaps I should be more prepared. The door opened. Nobody is home. The security system is active. Short. That is not a good sign. But it is a gun murderer this time, for which I search. Chen Zhao. I shall take a key for further... hello? Oh no, that is not a... This is why I wore body armor, I suppose. I have gone the wrong way around this... This is making you look guilty, Chen. This is making you look incredibly guilty. Why does this always happen to me? Why do I wander into the houses of the murderers and then find myself under attack by the very murder weapon I sought? I must prepare myself better. I cannot allow this to happen a third time. Now the question I must ask is, did Chen open fire upon seeing me because I was inside his home, uninvited, or because he recognized me as Muktuk the Walrus Detective? I suppose I shall have to ask him myself. Is she present? He is. Oh no! Oh. Oh, where am I? Oh. Yes, of course I shall pay my medical bills. Oh. Oh. How long have I been here? Not too long. Oh. Where am I? I appear to be in some kind of hospital room. Oh. Is this City Hall? It has the familiar smell of City Hall. Oh, my legs are achy, my torso is battered, and my tusks feel slightly less numb than they normally do. It is City Hall. I thought it was. Well, I just need a little sit down for a moment. Oh. How did that happen? He attacked me so quickly, I did not have chance to shut the door. Was that again because he saw me throw the grenade, or because he recognized me? I feel that should be easier to answer, but I am not one to give up when my first attempt does not succeed. I shall try again. Oh. I wonder if he is still incapacitated, but if I have had chance to go to a hospital and recover there, I assume he will likewise have recovered. It is time to try this once again. Oh, yes, I certainly need to take the lift. I do not feel I could walk up even a single flight of stairs unaided. Here we are. Yes, he has recovered. He does not appear to be home. Hello? I do not even know the person for whom I am looking. Excuse me. What's your name?
Keep your nose out of my business.
How are you doing?
Terrible, thanks for asking.
Is that because someone threw a grenade at you? Do you know Chen Zhao?
That's my neighbor.
Okay. Oh no. He is here. There he is. Oh, I threw it wrong again! Ow! I'm not having good luck with this. You are a criminal, and oh no, I must leave. I'm terribly achy, and I did this wrong. Oh, I suppose I could attempt to arrest you. This one. Yes.
You think this is gonna stop me?
Okay, this will do. Oh. Oh, Marius Madsen also lives here. I really hope that I have not arrested the wrong person. Ooh, my vision is a little bit blurred. Count up from 6 for Chen's code, that is good to know. I am going to search you now, to be sure you are not wielding a weapon. You are apparently not wielding a weapon. What is your name?
I'm not telling you.
Okay, then. I notice you are right next to a sword. Chen Zhao, bar staff at the hotel. Okay, I'm glad I have the correct person at the very least. Now, where is that gun? Count up from 6. Oh. I guess it is the partners. I did find a code. 5510, just to be certain. No. Okay. A lucky 7. That is, in fact, the wrong caliber of gun. I may have acted too rashly for my own good here. Ugh. My head is still shaking somewhat. Do you know Risha?
I saw them somewhere around Clark Deluxe.
Have you seen or heard anything unusual?
Nothing to tell a flatfoot like you about.
You are very combative, but I suppose I have grenaded you twice, invaded your home and handcuffed you. If you are innocent, this is all very awkward. Could you provide your fingerprints?
I guess I could.
Okay, does that match? It does not. Well, this is deeply, deeply regrettable. I'm going to release you now. And run away. I locked the door. Ah, he is pursuing me. I do not blame you. This was an unfortunate situation, but it was all a mistake, and I'm very sorry. Do not pursue me. Oh. Hello. I am looking for somebody called Kennard. Is he still pursuing me? It appears not. Where did he live? He lived at 01, so no, that man came out of 02. That could be Kennard. Hello. I'm just going to... Oh, I must sit down for a brief moment just to gather my strength. Excuse me, sorry to bother you, Miss Dakota Hubbard, whose name I know for some reason. Can I ask if you please know this person?
That's my neighbor Kennard Price.
Ah, wonderful.
They work at Graphite Homes Center.
Thank you for your information. That was Kennard. There goes Kennard. Excuse me, sir. Do you know...
Nothing to do with you.
How are you doing?
Don't see what it has to do with you.
It's you. Gesundheit. If he is the murderer, he played it very cool upon seeing me. But now I know he has left his home unattended and has left a key under the mat. No. I'm so sorry. I wasn't doing anything. Please move along. Thank you. I got a key. Fine, I shall do this the hard way. Ooh. The security scanner is active. I must be careful. But first, I must find proof. Is there any way I can deactivate the scout camera? I need something on which to stand. This will do nicely. Oh, there is a second camera in here. Sabotage. Oh, that is a great deal of lockpicks required to sabotage this single scout laser. Oh. Hopefully I can find something of use in here. And therefore make that worth a pistol silencer and rifle ammunition. That is a worrying thing to see. Deer slug, pistol ammunition. Quite the gun aficionado. Fingerprints AB, that is worrying. Of course, it occurs to me the possibility that the killer did not know, was not known to the victim, but that seems unlikely. 8mm pistol ammunition. And yet, the wrong fingerprints wherever I look. What has this city done to me that I have become so reckless as to break into multiple houses without proof? Searching for something. He is the only one to live here, and the fingerprints do not match. I have made such grave errors in my investigation. I should leave. Clearly, I am doing something gravely wrong in this investigation, and I should think clearly before I jump into dangerous situations in which I have no place being. I have cuffed and invaded the homes of innocent people simply because their names began with the letter C. She could be the surname, in which case I will not find it in the address book. Or it could indeed be someone completely unknown to the victim. I must go home and think long and hard about what I am doing. According to the newspaper, the body was discovered by Africa Warren. That is a name from the address book and not the partner. Ah, Risha and she forever. They were able to decipher what I was not. Lipstick. Lipstick. There was lipstick there. I did not fingerprint it. Perhaps I should return to the scene. I have fingerprints from the bullet casing. That should be enough. But Africa. 1502. The neighbor discovered it. I shall leave these here. I should not carry them around to use wantonly, though I shall keep the ballistic armor for my own protection. I have only been in Rafta City a short time, and yet it has clearly affected me so. It has changed me into one who uses violence and my own impressive physique to get that which I desire without due course and attention to detail. But no more. I shall not be a battering ram to smash down the doors of those I mildly suspect, and instead I shall utilize more careful, thoughtful methods of detection. So, with that in mind, I shall head to the Coal Fire Crow Cheeseburger. For the receipt was found next to the body, and they may have some insight. And if they do not, then it shall be at least one additional clue crossed off the board. So they were here at 10:08 on the 2nd. That was days ago. 6956 to access the back room. No, I do not work here. In fact, Oh, you work here. Perhaps. I must be careful in here. 6956. So I'm looking for the second at 10:08. It may be too long ago. Yes. Yes, they only keep a couple of days of footage. I'm being reckless again. The park is something of a desolate place at this time of night and in this bracing weather. And yet, it brings me solitude. I may not have any real leads on this case, but I must remember that I live for more than just this case, live for more than just this job. I live for moments like this. Peace, solitude, quiet in the parks of this world. Oh, my scanner has woken me. 402 Spain Grange. That is not far from where I am. Ooh. What is the time? Not even 11. I got an early night after how difficult yesterday was for me. Ooh. 402. Oh, it appears to still be locked down. Ooh. Oh, I did not have to wait long. I suppose she came from the other direction. I don't believe I've seen this part before. What is there to see? Although I am often on the wrong side of the enforcers for various reasons, I do greatly respect the work that they do in this city. It appears they have finished their work. That did not take very long, all things considered. I must wake up, for now it is my turn to work. There. Oh no. What is that gas? But it appears another woman has been murdered and perhaps the safe robbed. Oh, there is a footprint in blood. Boot size 8. Although that does in fact match these, so perhaps that is a blood red herring. The lipstick once more. So just place that aside and type Y, indeed. That matches what I found before. Type AC, I assume, is the victim. Same cause of death. And 7:15 and 8:30. Hours ago again. I am sorry that I was unable to catch this vile perpetrator before they were able to kill again. Expended bullet casings once more, and the safe is empty. A note? Jackie, 3662. Is Jackie the victim? An address book I shall compare. Another stalker. Jacqueline Pittman, the victim. You are not being followed, it is just your mind. This is truly a great tragedy. These women are victims of stalkers, of someone who calls it love when it is just vile murder. Someone who attempted to rope me into assisting with this. I cannot forget that. They thought that I would condone this, assist with covering it up. Is there anyone both victims know? There are 3 points of intersection Erica, Hilma, and Mia. All three sound to be female names and therefore could match the tall female who was possibly stalking Risha. On the cruncher, 3662. Anything in her V-mail that may point towards somebody? She was being stalked. She was accused of being paranoid. Oh, no. Look at all of this. Sadly, nothing on there is of use. I should go and speak to these three and see if there is anything. Although perhaps security footage. Yes. Is there a security office in this building? This is not a particularly high-class building, and I cannot seem to find a dedicated security room. 201. Is this where Chen lived? Oh, I am so sorry to disturb you at this hour. May I ask your name?
I'm Erica Winfrey. What's it to you?
You are just the one for whom I was searching. Excuse me, can I ask if you know Jacqueline Pittman?
Yeah, I know them. That's Jacqueline. They were killed by some psychopath.
Yes. Could you please provide your fingerprints? I am attempting to hunt down that psychopath.
No way.
But even if it would clear you as a suspect, is there any chance I could come in?
No, get out of here.
Okay, have a good night. Oh, hello. You must be Hilma. Can I ask your name?
Yes, I'm Hilma Halvorsen.
Can I ask you...
Nothing to do with you.
Could you provide your fingerprints?
Not giving you nothing.
Oh. Okay. Neither of them are tall and therefore are unlikely to actually be the suspect. Hello. Oh. Mia. How do I already know you, Mia? And why do you have a ritual... Was this the site of a previous murder? Sorry, yes. Hello, I'm sorry to bother you. Do you know... You don't wish to speak with me. Could you provide your fingerprints? Well, none of the three are believed to be my primary suspects are above average height, meaning that they are unlikely to be the one seen by Risha to be stalking them in the note. I'm in the basement under the second victim's place. Hello. I was wondering, could you please direct me to the surveillance room? What's your name?
Cymbeline Cholavas.
Have you seen or heard anything unusual?
Nothing.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Nice talking to you.
You too. It is rare to meet someone who seems polite in this city. They seem all too, urgent to get me away from them. But I shall leave you be. Thank you for your time. Speaking as a resident of Spain Grange, it is worrying that there is no surveillance room. It makes one wonder to what exactly the security cameras are connected. My mind keeps drifting back to the note found in the first victim's apartment. The one from Diego refusing access to security footage. I am convinced that the answer lies on that footage, but I must be sure. It is not easy to access, nor did I find it particularly helpful. Hello. Have you seen or heard anything unusual in this building?
I did see somebody suspicious.
A suspect, but go on.
They had long brown hair.
Ah.
I saw them at Ogawa Boulevard at 7:45, nearby Henderson Street, headed west. Looked pretty manic, but mind your own business.
Thank you, that was a lot of information. Where was that? Henderson and Ogawa, heading west. 7:45. That is nowhere near either of the crime scenes. Nonetheless, I shall still make note. Perhaps I should be canvassing the neighbours more. They are a resource of which I have not made use before. I could head back to the place of the second victim, although it is very late at night to be disturbing people. Yes, this is a new lead that did not occur to me previously. I feel somewhat reinvigorated, although I am also increasingly tired. I think I shall head home and rest, and then head out early in the morning to canvass the neighborhood. Ooh. A little bit of a rest, but hopefully it is not too early to go and disturb the neighbors. Oh, that was an acrobatic move. Greetings, civilian. What is your name?
Keep your nose out of my business.
Have you seen or heard anything unusual?
Other than the state of the city, no.
Is that unusual? Do you know Jacqueline Pittman?
That's my neighbor. Killed recently. Tragic.
Excuse me, have you seen or heard anything unusual?
Think I'd tell you if I had?
One can hope.
That's personal.
It seems nobody is home here. That means my canvassing has already come to an end. Excuse me, hello, what is your name?
I'm Anirudinu Katangadi.
Do you happen to have heard anything unusual?
There was a shifty character about.
Oh, please, tell me more.
They had long brown hair. I saw them at 8:15 p.m.
8:15, you say? That is around the time of the murder.
Seemed in a big hurry to get somewhere. They looked mad about something.
Do you know...
Mind your own business.
I'm sorry. Long brown hair. There is nothing conclusive saying that the person with long brown hair is the suspect, but I'm beginning to build a profile. Hello. Have you seen or heard anything unusual, sir?
Yeah, I did see someone dodgy looking. They had long brown hair. I saw them at 8 p.m.
It seems they arrived at least at 8 and left at 8:15. Hello, sir. I apologize for disturbing you at this time. Have you seen or heard anything unusual?
What do I look like, a newspaper? No, I haven't. As if I'd tell you anyway.
Well, thank you for your time. Someone with long brown hair appears to be a consistent suspect seen around the time of the murder. I should investigate this Africa who discovered the first victim, but given her place of residence is in an echelon zone, it is hard for me to gain access. Perhaps by telephone.
Hello?
Good evening. May I ask to whom I'm speaking?
I'm Lacey DuPont. What's it to you?
I'm looking for, Africa.
Oh, it's, south.
Have you heard or seen anything unusual? Apparently not. Thank you for your time.
Salute.
Oh, hello. You're in a very ominous shadow, if I may say so. Oh. Clark Deluxe, there has been another murder. I have been doing the slow work of investigating the stolen item. 14. No, none of my suspects are on that floor. It has been torturous awaiting the next murder, knowing there was nothing I could do to stop it from occurring. Sadly, I am lacking the basic information I require to solve this most troubling of mysteries. I can only live in a morbid hope that the murderer slips up and makes some fatal mistake here. Ah. It seems The enforcer locked themselves inside the apartment, and this passing person was able to unlock it. Excuse me. May I ask your name? Have you seen or heard anything unusual? Could you provide your fingerprints? No. Well, I shall inspect you so I have you on file. It appears they are done with their investigation, so I must gain entry another way. If I am not mistaken, this vent will allow me to enter secretly. I was correct. There is the body. First, I must close the front door. Yes, and now I may move freely. A receipt? This is not the first receipt I have found at these crime scenes. I wonder if there is some importance. This one has two. Coal Fire Crow cheeseburgers. That is the second time I have found a receipt for that place at one of these crime scenes. They are carrying painkillers. Low caliber bullet and shot between 7:15 and 8:30. 7:15 and 8:30. But that was different. Always. Qui. Always. How strange. Do they know someone by that name? No one by that name is in their address book. But they have an 8mm weapon here. Another person being followed, taking pills to calm themselves. Zekia, the bullet casings, and some blood spatter. They were shot from all the way over here. The person let themselves in. Another receipt for Hatendi Grange Hotel. That is the second one of those I have found here. The victim's name is Qui. That explains the note. It seems all the evidence is currently pointing me towards the coal fire or the Hatendi. 7522. What is this? Diamonds. Interesting, but not relevant to my investigation. Please do not worry, honey. I cannot bear to think you are upset. Madison. Interesting. Who is this Madison? Referring to the victim as honey. Why has that linked? I do not know why that has linked itself. Letter to Hilma? No, it is not. Anything in the victim's information? Hilma. Don't want to bring this up at work, calling me late at night. I think I have a secret admirer? An average figure with brown hair. So maybe they are connected to Hilma. It appears that Zekia was cheating on Qui. I cannot meet at the hotel. I think you know who is onto us. Better lay low. Who is Floriana? Floriana Cruz. She. Unlikely, but possible. So, if this is Zekia, who on earth was the person who unlocked the door? I believe that is all the information I can glean from this location, but it feels enlightening. I honestly feel that I have a much better grasp on the situation if I can locate whatever is happening over at the coal fire. There is also Zekia, who appears to be cheating on her partner with someone who could very well be a suspect. Before I leave, I would be remiss not to check the security footage. There is a camera on the lobby of the 14th floor, and the death occurred sometime between 7:15 and 8:30. This person was there, although in fairness he does live on that floor. Interesting, he leaves his apartment at 7:28 and then returns just after 8. It's possible he was heading out, but to me it looks like he is headed towards his neighbor. Ah, there is also Cassandra McAllister. She is a tall female with long brown hair, and she did in fact visit just prior to the murder. That does place her squarely as my primary suspect. As I do not intend to be rash once again, I shall go and check out the Coal Fire Crow cheeseburgers and see if there is anything to follow there. Am I being followed by a ringing phone once again?
That Muktuk the walrus heard all about you. I got a body needs disappearing.
You've asked me this once already.
You want to make some crows come clean it up? I'll pay better than the city hall.
I could tell her that I'm listening, but no. I will find you and I will catch you.
Big mistake, the walrus.
I must hurry. It appears this is escalating fast, if she has already killed again. Michelle Chandler. She does not match the description, but Hilma is here. That is interesting. It appears that I have previously read the residence file for Cassandra. Hello? Cassandra? I said that I felt I should not be rash, but at the same time, the evidence is mounting against Cassandra. If I were to be rash now, it may be the correct choice. Is anybody home? No, it appears not. For the middle of the night, that is most strange. Passcode for Cassie. Ah, she is not home because she is at work. She is bar staff. But where? Dear Cassandra, I wish you'd cut back your involvement with that distasteful group of people. You know the ones I mean. I don't mean to be rude, but it is a political dead end. She is a political extremist, perhaps? That does not appear to line up with any of the other information I have. I am not finding anything here that... Dear Frel? I'm writing again like I said I would. Guess you haven't had time to write back. Ah, a friend of theirs in the field. This is the last time I write to you. You said we'd stay in touch. Another one in the field. I'm finding nothing that supports the concept that she could be the murderer. There is just no evidence here. I suppose I could fingerprint. That could be a way. Ah, yes, that is the murderer's fingerprints. All over Cassandra's apartment. That seems quite conclusive that Cassandra is indeed the murderer. Anything in the safe? I did find a note. 8272. No weapon. If the weapon is not here, it may be on her person. Ah, she works at the Cowardly Crow Social Club. She has numerous matches on VLove. Looks as if you've reached your maximum match allocation. Can't meet at the hotel. She was having a relationship with Elisabetta. Well, I know now that she is the murderer, but I do not know how to go about catching her. It is another couple of hours until she is off work. I suppose what I could do is attach this to a place that she would activate it, like so, and then hide somewhere safe, where I will not be caught in its splash radius yet again. That worked very well. I'm glad I took the precautions. You are under arrest, Cassandra McAllister. I am arresting you on suspicion of murder.
Thank God, please stop me before I do it again.
What? Why did you commit murder?
So that our love will never end, not even in death.
You murdered 3 separate people claiming that you are the one for them, while also having an affair with somebody else. You said, thank God you've arrested me when you tried to hire me to help you dispose of the bodies. You are maddeningly inconsistent, Cassandra. What do you have on you? Pistol ammunition? The work ID? Your wallet? And the weapon you used to commit the murders? I believe I have everything I need. I do not know why you felt I would assist you with your crime spree, Cassandra. It saddens me that you believed so low of me, but I suppose when you are a murderer, there is nothing that is so low as yourself. To resolve the case, the killer is Cassandra. She is arrested. The thing that places her there is her fingerprints. She lives at 102. 103, in fact. And the murder weapon is this handgun. I have 2 Lazaruses, and I do not know which is which. Not that one. Yes. The Lazarus 5 that matches the Lazarus 5. That is the Lazarus 5. I'm glad that I have caught you, and it saddens me deeply that I allowed you to get away with so many murders. Tell me, did you kill anyone else? Who had you just killed when you called me? The previous body had already been found. Is there another body out there, Cassandra, of which the enforcers are unaware? Your silence is saddening, Cassandra. Your silence is damning. But there is little I can do to make you talk. Hopefully, you will reveal all to the enforcers when you are in their custody. Goodbye, Cassandra. And good luck. My performance on this case is far from satisfactory. I am disappointed in myself for allowing it to go on so long. But, like the stolen letter and the stolen sports card, there is little more that I feel I could have done. Still, I can take some comfort in handing this in, and hopefully I have found the right person. Apparently, the fingerprints were not correct, which is bizarre to me. But at least I got the right person, even if I was denied my full payment. I have increased my social credit once more. Oh, bloody hell, that was a big bloody job, wasn't it? That took me ages to do. God, it's not often they get like 3 killings off. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Subscribe for more Shadows of Doubt and Muktuk the Walrus Detective. And I will catch you later.